set by LeBron when he had 24 in the fourth at Toronto.
Well, what I think Larry has done is understanding that when he has the ball, he plays the point guard position. When he doesn't, he has to move without the ball. That LeBron set him up.
Thanks for tuning in on FSN Ohio for this one. Bowen against LeBron. A bounce and a bucket.
Yeah, Bruce Bowen couldn't understand that. He played good, solid defense on LeBron, still knocked it down.
Back comes Jacques Vaughn. San Antonio does not run nearly as much without Parker. Only 3 fast break points a game in his absence. Ginobili jumps for 3.
See, that's the one wild card that you have to be careful with this team, because Ginobili has definitely picked this game up since Parker's been out.
Ginobili averaging 21 points a game in these 7 starts with Parker on the man. Ira Newell off that screen. Missed it. Rebound to Duncan. He hasn't won the last 2 against these Spurs in this building in the regular season. Duncan, tough shot off the glass. Roberto with his typical hustle. Back to Ginobili, and a whistle, and a Cavalier foul. It's on Newell.
Well, one thing San Antonio, they do very well is they don't stop moving. Once one guy gets the ball, they start immediately cutting to the open lanes. Cavaliers have to be ready to anticipate those cuts.
Foul was on the pass. Inside, Ginobili somehow to his fellow countryman Roberto.
Yeah, I don't know how he saw that pass, because it looked like it was everybody was covered on that play.
And that was in our direct line of sight.
Right.
5-2 San Antonio. See the footwork against a double team. Rebound gobbled up by Ginobili. Duncan does more damage on the left block.
They look isolated in that position, too.
He fires it too hard. Good. A screen. LeBron sets it. Rebound tap. Back into the hands of Senior.
The right place, the right time. The big fella with the follow-up.
So it's 5-4. Hughes giving Jacques Vaughn some space. He's not much of an outside shooter, but a good distributor of the ball. Ginobili again for 3. Rattles out to good. Hughes steps into a J and hits it.
Good sign early. Larry coming down with the jump shot. He has his release point on target early in the game.
So the Cavaliers go back in front 6-5. Here comes Vaughn. Rebound to good. Cavaliers continue to do great in the 08 year. Best among the Eastern teams. Hughes again. Good sign, AC.
Yes, to turn around and his wrist facing the basket. Knocks his target down. Larry, real good sign. Larry's confidence is soaring right now.
Oh, it has to after that 40-point explosion the other night in Orlando. Duncan one-on-one on the attack. Off balance. He wanted to whistle, didn't get it.
And he tried to force a foul that time.
5-on-4s. Duncan still just now getting up. LeBron on the first, and he was fouled.
L. Train taking advantage of 4-on-5. Gets hit in the mouth, but he still gets to the rim.
Incredulously, Duncan still in the backcourt, staring down Steve Javie on a no call. If looks could kill, we would need another official here.
Well, you talk about politicking. That was not a foul there. You could tell he was out of position. He should have used his left hand there. Right there as a left-hand shot, but he didn't have the ability to use it, so he tried to force it up there. It was a good acting role by Duncan, but he didn't get the call. Now he's politicking. Now he's trying to see if he can get to the referees and get them to give him the next call.
Good thing the political candidates don't politic that way with a piercing look.
Oh yeah, he was standing back there, boy. But see, now old days they gave him a tech for that. The old referees would have teched him up in a minute.
But they respect, of course, Tim Duncan.
Well, they didn't respect you back in those days. They didn't want to be embarrassed.
Yeah, I hear you. Here comes Duncan. Hard trap by Newell. Ball swing to Jacques Vaughn, and he hit it. It's a 2.
Yeah, he's not a three-point. The one you have to watch out for is Finley when he gets in that position.
Yeah, because he is ready to shoot the ball with a quick release. It is 9-7 Cavaliers.
It's amazing how similar these teams are as far as their philosophies are concerned.
Ball deflected inside and stolen by Ginobili. Here comes Duncan from the elbow, spinning this time, and traffic again didn't get the call. Rebound to Bowen.
He didn't get the call. There wasn't a foul there. He tried to force the issue on Z.
Madrinas with stay-at-home defense as Duncan has missed his first 4 shots. Here comes Bowen, weaving his way into a shot. Tried to sneak it in, couldn't do it. Outlet feed Z to Larry Hughes. 4-3 momentarily. Larry again. Good again. 3 in a row for Larry Hughes.
When in doubt, continue to shoot the ball.
11-7 our score, as indeed Hughes picking up where he left off. And getting an ovation from the fans here at the Q.
Larry Hughes off to a good start. It's amazing when you have mental freedom, what happens? Your game comes back. Larry Hughes off to a great start.
This week on the Best Damn Sports Show, period. Thursday, it's the sequel everybody's been waiting for. If you thought our Hooters Dream Girl competition couldn't get any hotter, wait till you see this.
I'm very competitive. I want it bad.
It's the Hooters Best Damn Dream Girl 2. Friday, we've got photo finishes, bumps, bangs, and even some bruises.
Tail hits him. Earnhardt gets him.
It's the Best Damn Top 50 NASCAR moments. This week at 11.
Tonight on the FSN Final Score presented by DirecTV. Roger Clemens and his former trainer Brian McNamee answer congressional questions concerning allegations that Clemens used steroids and HGH. LeBron James and his Cavaliers are thinking big this year, but can they take down the Spurs in a rematch of last year's finals? And it's a Big Ten showdown when number 15 Wisconsin heads to Bloomington to take on the 13th ranked Indiana Hoosiers. For all the day's highlights in 30 minutes, it's the Final Score.
To be here to believe it. Unbelievable. Wham with the right hand. Oh, my. That's got the crowd up. And the place goes crazy. And they're going nuts at the Q. This place is on its feet.
You haven't seen the Cavaliers until you've seen the Cavaliers live. Great seats still available. Call 1-800-807-CAVS or visit Cavs.com today.
On tap and in stores now, Conway's Irish Ale, a Great Lakes seasonal favorite.
Well, the Cavs off to an 11-7 beginning here, courtesy in part of LeBron James and Larry Hughes. Let's check our Central Division update brought to you by Central Cadillac Hummer. Will somebody get a hose and douse out those Pistons? How about last night? They beat Atlanta for the ninth straight game. Chauncey Billups had not hit a shot until the fourth quarter. Then Mr. Big Shot, as he played up to his nickname, had 12 fourth quarter points, and they beat the Hawks.
It's amazing how, regardless of what happens during the first part of the season, the same teams seem to be rising to the top.
Well, you see in the regular season versus the finals, the Cavs' offensive numbers. Last summer, 80 points a game versus 90 in the 4-game winning streak between these two ball clubs. And in free throws, not getting to the line nearly as much against San Antonio in the finals versus during this 4-game streak. San Antonio, by the way, coming into this ball game, fouls fewer than anybody in the NBA. But here's a whistle on them right now.
For the Cavaliers, again, it's the same situation. They like to run the post guy from the opposite side of the floor into the low post. It can be Duncan, it can be, and like the Cavaliers are using Larry Hughes right now because he's the focal point of their offense.
See, feathered the feed for Hughes. Somehow saved it. 4 on the shot clock. LeBron has to go to work. Time for a drive. Tough shot. Did not get it off, though, in time. And a 24-second violation.
Yeah, somebody should be communicating with him. 5, 4, 3, 2. Then that gives him an idea of when he has to release the shot.
So back come the Spurs. They allow 91 points a game. Cavs allow 98. Here comes Ginobili. Ginobili fought over top of the screen. Got on a hard pound. Gave it up to Duncan. Sees length. Bothering Duncan. He swatted it. Here comes LeBron giving it up. Hughes from 3 good. Got it again. He can't miss.
Whoa. Larry Hughes from deep.
Up top for Oberto, out of bounds, retained by the Spurs.
See, when Larry is in this mode and you have LeBron James on the floor, your defense really has a lot of problems because who do you double team and who do you stop?
Weak side rebound to Newell. Hughes has hit 13 of his last 16 shots going back to the second half in Orlando.
Cavaliers doing a good job of milking the situation.
Larry finally missed one. Rebound to Duncan. Had a good look at it. Ginobili off his own foot. Could not chase it down out of bounds. Ginobili argues.
Good pass around the horn. Larry facing to the basket, going straight up. And the wrist is facing the target, not left or right.
Perfect. For $14.99, you can get a copy of that Austin Carr shooting video. When are you going to set up a website, by the way?
We have to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to teach me how to do that. Now, that's technically now, I'm not into that. So you have to help me learn how to do that kind of stuff.
Unfortunately, the IRS rather is watching, so got to be careful.
You got to be careful.
High point lead. LeBron off a big screen from Z. Knocked it down. It's a 2.
Cavaliers doing a good job of moving their ball around and getting different opportunities on either side of their offense. Strong side or weak side.
Got one inside. Dumped it by. Good. He just ate that one up. Back to Larry. Hughes, jab step jab. Got it again. And you can see LeBron is looking for him. And LB mentioned the other night, he says, I've got to learn more when Larry's really got the hot hand and just keep going to him and milking him. And that's part of playing with him.
So again, it gives Cavaliers 2 focal points out there, and it's tough to defend everybody on that floor.
18-9 Cavaliers. Here comes Hughes at the point.
That's right. Try it again.
Missed it. That's a heat check. That's okay.
You have to. As hot as he is.
Has Newell on him this time. Takes him inside with a left hand. No.
Good defense by the Cavaliers, contesting the shot all the way to the end.
Got Martis 1 for 6. LeBron. Rebound to Bowen.
And you don't want to get into a shooting match, giving this team more possessions. You want to make them have to defend, even though you're hitting shots.
Coming up in 4 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Here's Duncan on the left side for the first time. He likes to bank here. Yep, and he was fouled. Foul on Z.
Well, now you're going to see why Duncan was lobbying at the beginning of the game here. Right there, that was a little touch. Looked like Z hit the ball. He still got the call, though. That's a little baby touch there. But that's why he was lobbying at the beginning of the game to get these type of calls as the game progresses.
First foul on Zadrunas. Some wholesale changes now for Greg Popovich as Robert Horry checks in along with Michael Finley and Damon Stoudemire.
Yeah, they bring in more offensive power. Stoudemire, Finley, these guys will be hitting those outside shots that the other guys are missing.
So Duncan finishes off the three-point play for his first 3 points.
San Antonio trying to create a little pressure situation here.
Token pressure, as it were, as Bowen's on LeBron. Bowen will fight and scratch and claw and hold everything possible.
He's the kind of guy you want to just pop him right in his forehead.
He is irritating, but you love him if you're a Spurs fan. That's for sure.
That's exactly right.
Hopefully there's none watching here tonight as the Cavs throw it away. Off that defensive pressure by San Antonio. Third turnover. So Z sits down, so does Ira Newell. Dwayne Jones and Devin Brown check in. For Devin Brown, this is a game against his former employers and his hometown team. In fact, he's going back there tomorrow, back to his home, as part of the All-Star break. So he says he wants a win because he knows his friends will be yapping otherwise. Duncan, he was fouled on the arm.
He is very good at learning how, at drawing fouls. He was not trying to make that basket. If it went in, fine, but he was trying to draw the foul.
So they foul on Dwayne Jones. Dwayne was a part of the Cavaliers All-Star Reading and Learning Center unveiling yesterday.
Yeah, that was quite an affair. Those were some very impressive young men.
Hey, let's take a look at tonight's league leaders, brought to you by Bud Light. Most points by a Cavalier, excluding LeBron, since he arrived. Larry has the top 3, including the 40-pointer the other night.
Well, when Larry's on a roll, he is, and all he needs is to keep his confidence up. And LeBron is starting to understand that. And, his fundamentals on his shooting is starting to pay off now.
So they mopped up some sweat on the floor as Duncan goes to work at the line. Never been a great free throw. He's at 70% this year. For his career, a 68%. This ball pulled down by Stoudemire. As Duncan had made the first one. Dump off to Duncan. Dwayne Jones bodies him up. Bowen closed upon by LeBron. Takes it inside with a rare dribble drive.
Well, that's what they look for. They want you to focus on Tim Duncan, and they swing the ball quickly and attack you from the weak side.
Normally, Bowen will take that shot from the corner, which he passed up. 18-15. Back comes San Antonio. Hughes again. Front iron net that time to Bowen. Punched out of bounds by Good. And the Spurs will get it back. So Hughes has cooled off a little bit after his torrid start as he has 11 points in the quarter. Still 5 of 8 stroking it. Cavaliers by 3.
Have you driven the new restyled Ford Escape? It's the only small SUV that offers road gripping, intelligent four-wheel drive and the safety of advanced track with roll stability control. And Escape delivers better mileage than most small SUVs and crossovers. Now lease an 08 Ford Escape for just $229 a month, only at your local Ford store.
They told me to get a miniature poodle or a nice little chihuahua, but I've always set my heart on a Great Dane. And since my heart valve surgery is in the hands of America's #1 heart center, I figure I'll do all right. He's perfect for rehabilitation exercises.
Find the confidence to face any condition at Cleveland Clinic.
I think the boss man has lost his mind.
Why is that, bro?
He's saying, buy 1 pizza, get 2 free.
That's crazy talk.
At least he's not doing that with the ribs, huh?
Ribs too, Rocco.
Pizza pan.
This Hummer H3, looking very cool and ready for anything, has a very affordable lease price. Come see us at Central Hummer Downtown or Central Hummer East in Beechwood.
Tonight's injury report is brought to you by Elkindell, serious lawyers for serious injuries.
For the San Antonio Spurs, Tony Parker still out. This is the 8th successive game he has missed. Brent Berry out with a serious calf injury. This is his 10th missed game. Anderson Varejao and Sasha Pavlovic out for games 9 and 11 respectively for the Cavs. But Andy says he's feeling pretty good, doing some light running these days. Hopes to be back soon after the All-Star break. We'll keep our eye on his timetable. Well, the big news of the day around the NBA, the reported trade, still not a done deal officially, but Jason Kidd headed to back where his career began in Dallas, along with Malik Allen. But look what the Nets would be getting in return. Devin Harris, a very good point guard. Sagana Diop, Maurice Sager, Jerry Stackhouse, who reportedly they would buy out his contract. He would go back to Dallas, and Devin George. On the surface, I would think that New Jersey did pretty well in this deal.
Yeah, I think they did very well. I mean, I really think that New Jersey is going to be better after this because they needed something to shake them up.
Horry looks inside to Duncan, and he was fouled. Duncan gets up at his own accord.
See, right now, they are doing one thing that the Cavaliers have gotten away from. They are continuing to attack around the basket. The Cavaliers, because of Larry's hot start, have really done everything out front with only 1 point in one basket in the paint. The Cavaliers must get back into focusing inside.
Second foul on Dwayne Jones. as Duncan for free throws 4 and 5. You know, getting back to the Jason Kidd trade, Danny Ferry, the GM, said absolutely the Cavaliers inquired, but just could not make the deal work in their mind. And LeBron, before the ball game, was talking with the media about that particular fact and saying, hey, I'd love to have Jay Kidd as a teammate too, but I understand that the front office is doing what they can on a daily basis to try to make us better.
Yeah, you can't. I'm glad the Cavaliers didn't. Well, to me, that was the sucker bet. You can't do that to your team with the way the Cavaliers are constructed right now. They haven't been healthy, but 14 games, and they were 11-3 in those 14 games. So you have to let this play out.
Devin Brown spinning against Stoudemire. LeBron, good body control to avoid the contact, but missed the shot. Back come the Spurs. Stoudemire with the offhand to Duncan. So Tim Duncan ties things up, and the Spurs come right back.
Isn't it amazing? I don't care how you play this game. If you attack around that basket consistently and play a little defense, you will get back in the ball game. San Antonio is making a game out of it now.
LeBron spins into a shot, and an offensive foul as Ori was knocked down.
Offensive foul on the Cavaliers, number 23, LeBron James. His first. No team foul.
Let's take another look at it as Ori certainly seems set.
Yeah, and it looked like LeBron has lost his balance right there a little bit. He really couldn't stop his momentum. Consequently, offensive foul. But all of a sudden, San Antonio's changed the complexion of the game.
Damon Jones now at the point. So it's Daniel up front with Dwayne Jones and LeBron. Devin Brown in that backcourt. Michael Finley, look out. Rattled out a 3-ball to LeBron James. Cavs have gone without a point their last 6 possessions. Devin Brown bounced into a jumper and he hits it. So Devin, coming off the 11-point game in Orlando the other night, knocks it down. 2018 Cleveland.
You know he wants to play well against San Antonio.
Oh, yeah. There's a championship ring with him, but still, he'd love to beat him. Stoudemire cut off nicely by DJ. Stoudemire keeps it going. Roberto was expecting a shot. Finley looked at the shot clock on a quick peek. Devin Brown cut him off. Forced a tough shot. Rebounded Devin.
Good defense by Devin Brown.
Good clock awareness by Devin. Here comes LeBron. Sails in on the break.
Good move. Without the basketball, got the ball into the middle, and LeBron gave him a great angle for the pass.
Cavs know they can win the fast break battle with San Antonio, especially here at home, especially with no Tony Parker.
Well, they're going to need those points, too, to win this ball game. You got to have some easy points against this team.
Here comes the push. Devin Brown. Both teams love to run early offense. Gee, I wonder why. Cut from the same cloth. LeBron almost lost the dribble. Scoops inside. Scores it off a rubber rim.
LeBron been very aggressive here in this first quarter, attacking the basket.
So give him 9 and 4 of 7 shooting the ball. 24-18. Cavs come back with 6 straight. Or he slipped the screen, ball went off his hands, out of bounds. And the second miscue for San Antonio. Let's take a look at our safe auto drive of the game just a moment ago.
Well, they're all trained, weaving himself through the defense. Nice body control, flip it up, soft touch, it's good.
Final 10 seconds of this quarter. LeBron on the back out. Sizing up Bowen. Steps into a J. Rebound to Stoudemire. And that finishes the first 12 minutes. Cavs led by 9 points early in the quarter. Those darn Spurs came back with a 9-0 run to tie it, and the Cavaliers closed the quarter strong. Larry Hughes and LeBron combining for 20 of the 24 points for the Wine and Bibbers. 1 quarter in the books on FSN Ohio.
AmazingTickets.com, the #1 source for the best tickets in town to see the Cavaliers and the King of the Court in action. Call Amazing Tickets at 216-591-1800 or visit them online at AmazingTickets.com.
That's it. That's
MAC College hoops snap into focus and the action's on FSN Ohio. The Kent State Golden Flashes are fired up for a MAC showdown when they take on the Ohio Bobcats. Kent State, Ohio. Saturday at 3 on FSN Ohio.
Chevy President's Day sale is here with great deals on many 08s from the #1 selling brand in America. Hurry before these commanding offers are history.
Get $1,000 bonus cash on top of most other offers on select 08 Chevy vehicles now. See your Chevy Network dealers or visit clickchevy.com today.
Cavs +6 as we get ready to start the second quarter here at the Q. Let's take a look at our Dodge first quarter stats. San Antonio 30%, Cavs a healthy 55. Cavs about rebounded by 4, and Tom Bojenic's stat sheet showing scoring runs of 7, 7, and 6 for the home team.
Those are good numbers for the Cavaliers, off to a good start because of Larry. But the reason why they were able to come back in that quarter, now that the attack is balanced. You got LeBron with 9 points, Larry with 11 from the outside. Balanced attack counters San Antonio.
Let's head over to Jeff Phelps as we start the second quarter.
Before the game, guys, Greg Popovich was answering a legit question about the rodeo trip the Spurs are on right now. He said, we've played better defense on this trip. I think we've become a better team. At that point, his good friend, former assistant Mike Brown, came up from behind him, gave him a great big bear hug. And Popovich immediately said, but now we've run into this juggernaut here in Cleveland. Mike let out a great big laugh. Popovich continued, led by Hall of Fame coach Mike Brown, we will be lucky to score 40 points tonight. Mike was working his way down the hallway by then, fellas. Let out another big laugh, but this one had a little bit more of a nervous feel to it than the previous laugh.
I can imagine. But Mike has so much respect for Greg Popovich, one of his mentors, along with Rick Carlisle and certainly Bernie Bickerstaff, where he began his coaching career. But I remember when Greg Popovich came into the league, I thought, this guy has no NBA credibility. What's going on here? From afar. And obviously, he's a master.
Yes, he is. He knows people, how to deal with people. But believe me, he's very proud of Coach Brown because that's who he considers Coach Brown to be one of his main pupils.
Devin Brown had to double clutch it and scored with a soft touch. That was a great catch of that pass, too.
That was a great catch and great body control, able to get it up to the rim after the first initial fake.
Here comes Stoudemire surveying the situation. Finley jumps and hits. Michael Finley has started 42 games this year, but over the last 5 coming off the bench, he's given them 13 a night.
Yeah, he's a proven scorer in this league and a great veteran.
Cavaliers +4 with it. Daniel ready to fire. LeBron found him for 3.
LeBron James trying to get Daniel started. He could have passed the ball to Devin, but he saw Daniel. He wants to get Daniel off the start, get him going good.
Daniel hit a couple threes the other night en route to 9 points. So the Cavs with their second triple. They lead by 7 here.
Good battle between Devin and Ginobili.
Z in a foul. He's not happy about it now. That's his 3rd. So he'll have to come off the floor here.
Checking back in the Cavaliers, number 19, Drew Gooden.
Drew Gooden returns. Let's see if we can spot the contact.
Wow. In this physical game like that, they're going to call something like that, but I know why Z's upset.
Ginobili, meanwhile, canning a 3, 29-25. That was interesting.
Yeah, and San Antonio they love to catch you off guard, but here's the L train getting fouled to the hoop.
LeBron drawing the contact from Oberto. Now it's his time to argue.
Well, Z is a little bit upset because he knows that he's got 2 fouls that really he shouldn't have. But, some nights you have those guys that call the quick fouls on you.
So Z with a third foul, walking off in disgust. I'm sure he'll return momentarily. But in all likelihood, he probably was done for the half because of the 3 fouls.
Oh, yeah, he won't get back in there. There's no way that they can take a chance on getting that 4th foul on Z.
So LeBron missing twice. Still 29-25. Alberto slipped the screen. Good with a near steal against Ginobili. 5 to shoot. Finley, good cover up by Damon Jones. Finley, no, had it blocked by Daniel's length. Devin Brown looking to push the ball. Streaking right wing, LeBron. Devin Brown traveled, take it away. Mike Brown, though, loves the fact that they were pushing the ball, had the attack mode going.
Oh, yeah, because you can run against this team, but you have to get yourself in position with your defense to run properly.
Daniel, though, started it with that rejection. I'm sure that was part of why Mike Brown was applauding. Horry slipped the screen, got it. Covered up by Marshall. Alberto in trouble. Wisely gave it up. Stoudemire rattled out a 3, out of bounds. Cavs get it back.
Cavaliers are doing a good job of contesting the shooters and not letting them have wide open shots, making them shoot over the top.
Stoudemire, of course, recently bought out by Memphis. LeBron cut off by Ginobili, drew a double. Pass ball to Devin Brown. Sends it for 3.
Good play, recognition by LeBron. Defense overcommit to LeBron. Somebody's open on the opposite side.
23 will find you if you are. 32-25. Good double team trap by Marshall on the help out. Stoudemire hesitant right now with his new team as he learns these guys on the floor. Horry hops into a pass. Alberto missed it. He was wide open. He gets most of his points around the rim.
Yeah, he's a flat-footed shooter, so it's hard to get rhythm when you shoot flat-footed.
Daniel, good fake.
Oh, yeah. Give and go. One of the oldest plays in basketball. Daniel, LeBron James, L Train, throws the hammer down.
Heck, you even ran that play, right?
Yeah. Back with Dr. Naismith.
When they first had basketball at Notre Dame, I think. Is that what it was? Couldn't resist, sorry. But beautifully done. Circa 2008. Still works, doesn't it? Cavs +9.
Why did we give the new C-Class almost 260 foot-pounds of torque? Why did we engineer suspension that automatically tightens for aggressive driving? Why did we equip it with Bluetooth, Sirius satellite radio, and a digital surround sound system? And why did we engineer every component to perform at Autobahn speeds? Why? Because we promised you a Mercedes-Benz. That's why.
Introducing the all-new 2008 C-Class, starting at $32,425.
You'll jump at this offer. 2 Filet-O-Fish sandwiches are just $3.33 at McDonald's. That's 2 sandwiches with tender fillets, melted cheese, and tartar sauce for $3.33.
President Millard Fillmore, best remembered as the first president to have a running water bathtub. He's unheard of. So we are honoring him during Kia's Unheard Of President's Day sale with unheard of deals on the Kia Sportage and the Kia Spectra. To commemorate Millard's bath time, we've created this Millard Fillmore soap on a rope.
Get unheard of deals like a $199 a month lease on the Sportage.
Cavaliers basketball on FSN Ohio is brought to you by Bud Light. Endless refreshment from start to finish. Bud Light keeps it coming. By Safe Auto. Minimum coverage for minimum budgets. 1-800-SAFE-AUTO. We keep you legal for less. And by your Northern Ohio Toyota dealers. For local specials, log on to buyatoyota.com.
Both teams, of course, looking forward to the All-Star break. A chance to get some R&R. And certainly the Spurs looking forward to getting back to warm Texas weather as they are in the 9th game of their famous an annual rodeo trip, a 9-gamer. It started out in the Northwest in Seattle when they lost, went down to Phoenix when they won, to Indiana, a win, then Washington, New York, Boston, and Toronto, all adding up before they came to Cleveland. 10,000 miles as the rodeo road trip record. You can see the best 9-game road trips over the last few decades for NBA teams. San Antonio 8-1 some 5 years ago.
But they don't complain, and I really think it makes them a better team.
Stoudemire, and the shot go awry. No, looked it inside. Daniel somehow claimed it, and there's some contact.
Good hands, good recognition by Daniel to be able to get control of his body and not go out of bounds with that deflected ball.
Foul on Ginobili. That's his first. Tim Duncan returns back on the floor with 7 points so far.
Looks like he wants to come in and get his team back in the ball game.
Robert Horry goes back out. Cavs bench so far, 4 of 4 shooting the ball for 10 points.
Got Ginobili on LeBron. Trying to get the best defensive guy on him. Weak side plays are there.
Drew Good passed up a long one for a better drive. LeBron up to get a piece of it. It's his. A two-handed tap, as it were. 36-25.
Cavaliers attacking the boards.
As with their largest lead, we have a Cavalier foul. It's on Daniel. On the reach it. Let's go above the rim and watch from the Buffalo Wild Wings wing cam. LeBron get. Well, it was a right-handed tip as it turned out.
Yeah, But it was good to see Drew attack the basket, though. That gave LeBron the opportunity to get inside.
I was looking at the Buffalo Wild Wings on the floor cam. I thought he got both hands up. Ginobili knocks it down.
That young man can play this game. He's a good player.
Manu Ginobili in his 6th year out of Argentina. At the age of 30. 11 of their 14 players, by the way, are 30 years old or older. Devin Brown off the shot clock, so give it back to the Spurs. Devin's story, of course, was a great one, making the Spurs squad as an undrafted guy from Texas, San Antonio.
You're right. You have to take your hat off to guys like Devin because you don't see a lot of guys undrafted make and stay in the league as long as he has.
LeBron comes off the floor, replaced by Larry Hughes. Remember, Larry had the 11-point opening quarter.
Well, you see, now is the time for Larry to be the main focal point out there for the Cavaliers. Work off of him and look for your shot at the 2-guard position now with Damon at point.
Good job of contesting that shot by Daniel just a moment ago. On the Finley miss. Almost 5 minutes into the quarter. Pick and pop action. Daniel sends it for 3. Long rebound, ready-made break for Stoudemire. 3 on 2. Ginobili walks into a 3, sticks it.
Instead of going to the basket on the fast break, he looks for the 3-point shot and knocks it down.
Such a money shooter, as we know. 36-30 now. The Cavalier lead has been cut to 6. As Manu Ginobili, who's incredibly popular, as you might guess, in San Antonio, knocks one down. He's got 13 points. Remember, he had a big game against the Cavaliers last time out with 31.
With its impressive gas mileage, the Dodge Caliber can help you see more and use less.
The import with a taste as big as Canada. Molson Canadian. Here's to good nature.
Sie, ze bezicht, mee in te Got those.
Speaking internationally can be a challenge. Flying internationally isn't.
Oh boy.
Continental serves the most international destinations of any U.S. airline.
Oh, is that like custom or something?
Continental Airlines. Work hard, fly right.
Cavaliers leading the San Antonio Spurs by 6 as the Cavs have led most of the way here in the first half. This timeout presented by Corona. As the Cavs girls entertaining here at the Q with 6:45 left to play in this second quarter.
You know, Fred, the way things have been, let the duck do his thing.
Yeah, sorry. You've been replaced for a moment.
You're right.
Hey, who did Greg Popovich, the man they call Pop, replace as head coach of the Spurs? That's a good question. Back in 96, 97. You know, it's amazing when you look at Popovich's resume. He's had at least a 51 season in every full campaign, because remember the strike short year of 99 was in there, and when he actually took over, it was a partial season. And he's had 2 60-win seasons. So he's had 9 full seasons, 9 of 50-plus wins. That's mind-boggling.
It is, and that shows efficiency in knowing what you're doing and knowing your personnel and setting things up to fit your personnel.
Devin Brown weaving his way, blocked by Duncan. Devin reclaimed it. Plenty of time to get off the shot. He was determined, wasn't he? As Duncan kind of blotted that one out as well. Finley on the cut. The bump and a miss. Rebound Marshall.
Good defense by Drew.
Marshall reset the screen. Spurs with their typical blanket defense, but got a little too physical there. And it's a Michael Finley foul.
What Damon's been doing, that looks like it's a technical foul. Oh, third foul, okay. A technical foul on Michael Finley, but it really looks like Damon is using his outside threat now to get inside more than, and so consequently he has more confidence on the outside shot.
Finley grimaced at first, so he said something to draw the tee.
Yeah, right after the referee called a foul, he tried to mumble something, and
Larry missed a tech. Spurs have been a little on the whiny side so far here tonight.
Well, they're a whining team. I remember in the finals last year, even though they were beating the Cavaliers handily, they were still whining. That puts a lot of pressure on the referees, Fred, when you constantly whine. And they have to be a strong referee to handle that.
Ime Udoka checks in off the bench as Larry Hughes strokes it.
Back again. Larry Hughes looking for his shot. Consequently, mentally, he's ready to take the shot.
38-30. What you like is he's, taking it off the bounce a little bit closer than just settling it for maybe a 3 or just inside the 3 line. On a sweeping hook. Tough rebound up the ladder. Through good. Udoka, good defender. Digs in and gets Hughes. That's crushing him on the glass. That's a great sign so far. Larry jumps from 20. He was contested.
Shoot it, matters. Shoot it. I love it when he's looking for his shot and he's squaring that wrist to that target, knocks it down.
Well, his body language just yelling that he's so confident right now.
Well, he exploded up through his shoulders on that shot.
He really did. He got great lift on that jumper. There comes Finley. Duncan wants it with Gooden draped all over him, and a 3-second defensive violation on the Cavaliers.
A little bit too much aggressiveness in trying to help out on the Duncan situation, and that's what happens when you have a guy as powerful as Duncan is in that lower block. You have a tendency to take an extra step closer to help.
And he's really become a good passer with age out of those double team traps. Ginobili hit the tech, so give him 14. Ginobili loves to go right at first to get back to his left hand. You'll watch for that here tonight. Duncan turns, rolls it across to Good.
Good play by Gooden.
Hughes cut off by Jacques Vaughn.
I like the way the Cavaliers got it into the scoring area quickly.
Now Larry runs the play, which he called.
Good movement.
David Jones, time to fix it. Down for 3.
Time to fix it for a shooter. That's dangerous. D. Jones from the corner.
43-31. LeBron enjoying that for sure as a spectator right now.
Well, you can see it all happen. You can see it, and you give a shooter a chance to.
And a foul, as Finley was in the air long enough to draw the contact from Daniel Marshall.
And you can see Damon being upset with himself because he knew he turned his back on the ball, and you can't do that in this game because these guys are just too quick with the pass.
Yeah, you see Damon disgusted, but you know what? He's taken so much pride in his defense. Not that he hasn't before, but especially during this stretch where he's been coming off the bench. He's been playing good, solid, honest defense.
Right, and when the team starts to roll, though, you
okay. Hank, hold that thought, because I want to hear it. Hey, Saturday night, don't miss, in my own words, John McClendon. Under the direction of Dr. James Naismith, the inventor of basketball, John B. McClendon became an architect of the way the game is played today. The show chronicles his milestone achievements and the pitfalls encountered along the way, presented by McDonald's.
But when a team starts to roll, everybody wants to get into the act on offense and defense. Larry Hughes to the hoop.
Here comes Duncan off the rebound. Good find for Finley up top. Ginobili too deep. Coming up in 4 minutes to play in the half. Cavaliers scrambling on defense. Udoka rattled it back in. Ime Udoka, a well-traveled one, knocks down the 3:43-36.
We're taking advantage of this opportunity. When you're well-traveled, you get a chance to play with a good team. You try and do your best to stay there.
Here comes Gooden on the face-up. Through a double. And a reach-in foul on the San Antonio Spurs. Let's see who they give it to. It's on Duncan.
Well, you want to try and get Gooden going because you got to have somebody on the inside. So you want to try and get the inside game going. Now LeBron's back in the game. You have two guys. You got to get going there in the inside to balance the outside attack.
LeBron returns. Back on the floor with 13 points and 6 of 10 shooting. Gooden looking for his first points and hits number 1. He become a Cavs early bird and lock in your 08-09 season tickets today. Receive the best seat locations, big benefits, playoff priority, and the coolest gifts. Visit Cavs.com or call 1-800-807-CAVS. Your Cavs are presented by Cub Cadet Premium Lawn Equipment. Foul on Duncan was his first. And Gooden sticks him twice.
You got to get that low post presence, and that's why San Antonio is always there at the end in playoff basketball because they have Duncan in that low post, and that's the game of basketball, inside out.
Devin Brown knows Ginobili's step back move. Didn't matter. Ginobili can't. Boy, is he tough.
Yes, he is.
16 first half points for Manu, as they call him down there. 45-38.
He's the one keeping them in the ball game.
LeBron on the block. Quick pass to Gooden. Rebound to Duncan. Ginobili thought about it. Now he does. On a reload, rebound LeBron. Udoka on LeBron James. Gooden stuck that screen. LeBron, great pass inside. Gooden lost the grip. Otherwise, he would have reversed it. Ginobili sizing up Damon Jones on the back down. Good trap by Gooden. On the help up. Duncan puts it on the deck. Lost it. Here comes Devin Brown.
Good defense by Gooden, staying in the front.
Larry Hughes wanted it up top. LeBron got midair on the pass. Devin Brown on the way down, and he was fouled.
Cavaliers being very active on the offensive board. Opportunity to get it back. Second try.
Foul on Ime Udoka. As the Cavaliers trying to push this pace against the Tony Parkerless San Antonio Spurs. Right now, +7.
It's not simply the snow itself that's hazardous, but rather the unexpected ways it chooses to fall. The Lexus ES350 with vehicle stability control. See your Cleveland, Akron area Lexus dealer.
Hey, LeBron. Hey, Mr. Big Man. Who's got the moves now, Mr. Superstar?
The new Cub Cadet Time Saver I-1000 zero-turn tractor. The only mower that maneuvers like a zero-turn and drives like a tractor. So you can keep up with the Jameses.
Who's got game, baby? Bring it. Going left? Am I going right? Am I...
Turn left. Turn right. Turn left. You want a navigation system?
That'd be great. You talk, we listen. Get GPS navigation with real-time traffic at no extra charge on Chrysler 300 Signature Series. Now, well-qualified lessees can get a low-mileage lease on 2008 300LX for $229 a month. It's a new day. Chrysler.
45-38 is the Cavalier lead with 2:21 left to play in quarter number 2. Let's go back to the deck. I'm going to guess Bob Hill in this one. This is just a feel here. Who did Greg Popovich replace as head coach of the Spurs in the 96-97 season? Oh, Bob Hill. After Spurs began that season, mentioned Popovich didn't have a full season.
Was that a change for the better or what?
Yeah, for sure, because you know his background basically was playing for Hank Egan at Air Force, and then eventually coached at a smaller school in California.
But he's very good at knowing strategy and knowing his personnel, Army traits. Those are great things to have in a team concept situation.
I'd asked Hank today, who, by the way, is probably going to be back on the Cavs bench after the All-Star break, the difference between Mike Brown and Greg Popovich since he coached both his players. And he said, you know, Mike is a little bit more laid back. They're defensive-minded for sure, but very tough-minded. But Pop definitely lets it all hang out. His players can be catching his wrath for sure. So that's the difference mainly in terms of their approach. But the way they look at the game clinically, very much the same.
Yeah, it's just like when you come off the field, off the floor, you know good and well Popovich is going to jump in your face. Coach Brown won't say anything to you, but you'll know things are not to his liking.
Duncan actually gets sauntered in for the shot, had it blocked, but there's also a Cavalier foul. It's on LeBron.
Cavaliers playing well in the second quarter on the offensive end. 13 possessions, no turnovers. Tim Duncan right on the inside. LeBron over the top, fouls him on the end. He goes to the line. 2 shots.
Second foul on King James. Crowd just got a look at the replay as you did, and they felt he got all leather.
That's the way they should feel. And
so here comes Duncan, looking for points 8 and 9. He's only 2 of 8 shooting so far. And he sends the first one home. Hey, tickets on sale now as the Cavs face the Rockets on Tuesday, thinking payback. That's right after the All-Star break. And the Wizards come calling on Friday, February 22nd. Visit Cavs.com or call 1-800-807-CAVS. Operators are standing by now to take your calls. Your Cavaliers are presented by Cub Cadet Premium Lawn Equipment.
Right after the break, the Cavaliers jump right back into the fire.
As they continue to await the return of Messrs. Pavlovich and Berejau.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to when the team is 100% healthy to see how things go. Because it went great for a while there, 11-3 in that 14-game stretch.
47-40. As Duncan has 9 now. LeBron forced to switch. Vaughn picked him up, shot right over and missed. Ginobili on the push. Steps into a jumper. Rebound to LeBron. Ginobili flopped, looking for a whistle, didn't get that call. He'll do that. LeBron wants it against Udoka. Duncan tilting that way. LeBron on the burst. Oh, shit. Gathered it, missed it. Rebound, Kevin Brown fighting. Loose ball to San Antonio. Here comes Jacques Vaughn. Feeding a running Duncan. Blocked from behind by LeBron, but there's a foul attached. And it's going to go on LeBron James, and he knows that is his third. A chase down attempt. And LeBron getting a rare technical foul. And Now Mike Brown more upset with the technical foul than the actual foul call itself. You rarely see that graphic in front of LeBron.
Well, that's when, that's what frustrates you as a player. You drive to the basket here, you get bumped, they foul you, no call, then you come down and you barely touch the guy, and they give you a foul. And then it happens 2 or 3 times in a row, you get frustrated out there.
Here was the no call.
He definitely gets bumped there by Duncan, but there was no call. And that's, you can see LeBron still hot now.
He is tipped.
Then you come down and then Duncan gets the call against you. That is what really frustrates you as a player when the inconsistencies happen like that.
I remember early in the game, Duncan did not get a couple of calls.
Well, he did his lobbying early. I mean, and now he's getting the calls. I mean, it's a human nature thing. You continue to knock at the door sooner or later and let you in.
What is boiling? 212 degrees? LeBron was at about 210.
In the meantime, San Antonio has hung in there in this first half, and the Cavaliers have been shooting the ball pretty decent.
So the Spurs inch back within 4. Good given space. Rebound, Udoka.
See, I would rather Larry to take that shot than to have Drew take that shot. Go inside and post up and take your shot.
Good. Battling Duncan for position. Again on that right block. Now from the elbow. Then to shoot, Duncan. Puts it up and in. Tough shot. Tim Duncan. So he and Ginobili now have combined for 30 of the 45 points. Duncan with 13. He was cut off by Udoka on the cut. Devin Brown forced to switch. Duncan on him. And he gave up his dribble. And then threw it away. And a reach-in foul on Drew Gooden trying to get it back. And the Spurs are just, they're clinics at putting on that defensive pressure.
And well, what they do so well, Fred, is they cut your passing lanes off. Now that time, as soon as he saw Devin had no pass, what he did was he stepped into the passing lane. So now the passing lane becomes 2 or 3 feet out more instead of right where he saw it the first time.
You could see the wealth below the eye of Drew Gooden.
You can see right now, as soon as Ginobili sees that, he kind of goes at this angle instead of this angle, which cuts the passing lane off. Consequently, turnover.
You have to backdoor that play?
Yeah, well, that was there, but it was an angle where the back door would have put you right into the middle of the defense.
They do get everything. The 7:46 is down to 1 now. Turnover, by the way. It's the Cavs' first miscue in over 9 minutes.
Took the ball out of Larry's hands. Good defensive effort by the Spurs.
Looking to close on Hughes. Got to hurry. And San Antonio tightened the grip, didn't they, to close the second quarter, as Mike Brown shaking his head walking off the floor.
That's why they are the San Antonio Spurs, the defending champions, because when it counts, they know what to do to stop you.
Cavs led by as many as a dozen in the first half, have to settle for a lead of 1 on the scoreboard at the break. Sets up for a tough man's game in the second half. Let's go over to Jeff Phelps.
All righty, Fred. I'm with Devin Brown. Devin, playoff atmosphere in this building tonight. How was it on the floor?
Well, it's intense. Anytime San Antonio's going to be in town. I got a what's up from some of the guys, and all the guys that are out here playing hard didn't really say anything. So, they want to get this win on the way back to San Antonio. But at the same time, we closed out the first quarter pretty well. Second quarter, we kind of gave them some free throws in the end. If we can continue to play hard, we'll be all right.
You've looked great building some big leads. You've given up a couple of big leads. How do you stop that?
Well, I don't know. There's no, if I had the recipe to that, I'd probably be a hell of a player and a hell of a coach, later on. But we just got to continue to do what we do, execute, and, get the ball inside and let LeBron do his thing and then play off of him. And we should have come out with a win.
Devin, thank you.
Thank you.
Devin Brown, 9 first-half points against his former team, guys.
He does a great job of crystallizing all questions thrown his way, Devin Brown. Coming up on our Kia halftime report, we'll get the first-half stats, get Cappy Russell's thoughts as well as Jeff and Cappy take over from here in intermission. Cavaliers by 1.
8 seconds is a lifetime for a cowboy. The world's toughest rodeo storms into Nationwide Arena for one show only. Saturday, February 16th. A full night of action for the whole family. Followed by a live concert by Trent Tomlinson. Tickets start at just $17 and kids are always half price. Come see the Iron Men of Rodeo in a full night of American family tradition. Reserve seats at the box office or Ticketmaster. And kids are always half price.
The first case of HIV/AIDS was identified 25 years ago. Since then, 25 million people have died.
5,000 people die daily. The fight against this disease still hasn't produced a cure.
So why should I care? Because of the future. Because of the past. Because of friends.
Strangers.
Because someone's dying. Because every voice.
Every person. Every effort brings us that much closer.
So, why?
Why?
Why? Why should I care? Because I do. Join the fight.
Put yourself in the center of innovative technology. Excellence in automotive design comes to Cleveland. It's the most interactive Cleveland Auto Show ever, with 5 exciting ride and drive experiences. Exhibits that put you in the driver's seat. Concepts, trucks, hybrids, the smart car. From classic cars to Harley motorcycles, the Cleveland Auto Show is now the largest in North America. Enter to win the new Cadillac CTS and the new Dodge Nitro. Buy advance tickets at clevelandautoshow.com. Free parking.
I think the boss man has lost his mind.
Why is that, bro?
He's saying, buy one pizza, get 2 free.
That's crazy talk.
At least he's not doing that with the ribs, huh?
Ribs too, Rocco.
Pizza pan.
NBA All-Star 2008 is hitting the Big Easy, and New Orleans has never seen a weekend like this. Friday, see the league's rising stars in the T-Mobile Rookie Challenge and Youth Jam. Then it's a showcase of skill with All-Stars Saturday night presented by State Farm. The Higher Shooting Stars, the PlayStation Skills Challenge, the Foot Locker 3-point Shootout, and the Sprite Slam Dunk. The weekend closes Sunday with the excitement of the 2008 All-Star Game. Don't miss NBA All-Star 2008 this weekend beginning Friday at 9, only on TNT.
Now through President's Day, get pre-spring Toyota savings. Lease a new 08 Camry for $229 a month, or get $750 cash back. Get up to $1,000 cash back on a new Tacoma or Sienna. $1,200 back on 4Runner, or just announced $1,500 back on the last of the 08 Corollas, or up to $4,000 back on Tundra. Now's the time to take advantage of special leases or financing as low as 0%. Pre-spring Toyota savings. Now through President's Day. For a dealer near you, visit buyatoyota.com.
Welcome to the Kia Halftime Report with your hosts, Jeff Phelps and Cappy Russell.
Cavaliers with a terrific start against the San Antonio Spurs. Took a 9-point lead in the first quarter, gave it all up. Built a 12-point lead in the second quarter. It's down to 1 at halftime. 47-46 Cavaliers up by a point on the defending NBA champions. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kia Halftime Report. Jeff Phelps along with Campy Russell. Terrific first half in a lot of ways, Campy, but the Cavaliers had a couple of leads that they couldn't hold on to.
Well, even though we had those couple of leads that we didn't hold on to, I like the way we're playing. I like our patience. I like how we're taking the ball and getting a lot of ball movement. And more importantly, I like the way Larry Hughes is playing, because he is playing so good, under control, and he's shooting the ball at the very top of his jump, and you can just see him that he feels real good about himself. And right now, we're playing good basketball, consequently of what the score is.
A couple of very positive numbers on our first half stats. San Antonio shooting just 35% from the field, Campy. So you'd say, hey, great defense.
Yes.
How can the Cavaliers be up by just a point? Well, it's because the Spurs went to the free throw line 17 times and made 14 of them.
Well, there's no question that is the difference in terms of that. But again, I like the way we're playing. We're rebounding the ball very well. We're only giving them one shot, and we're doing an outstanding job of that. Drew Gooding is doing a real good job of rebounding the ball. Everybody's playing really well, but we have to do better from a defensive standpoint and be more consistent offensively and not let them get back into the game.
Larry Hughes coming off a 40-point game in Orlando, 33 points in the second half. Stayed hot in the first quarter, 11 in the first quarter for Larry tonight. He has 15 at halftime on 7 of 12 from the field. It's the Cavs by 1 over the Spurs.
President Millard Fillmore, best remembered as the first president to have a running water bathtub. He's unheard of. So we are honoring him during Kia's Unheard of President's Day sale with unheard of deals on the Kia Sportage and the Kia Spectra. To commemorate Millard's bath time, we've created this Millard Fillmore soap on a rope.
Get unheard of deals like a $199 a month lease on the Sportage.
the import with a taste as big as Canada. Molson Canadian. Here's to good nature.
Happy Red Hot Deal Days!
Dad, people are honking.
I know, isn't it great?
It's Red Hot Deal Days at Verizon Wireless. Celebrate any way you know how. You're going to love the savings at Verizon Wireless. Like up to 50% off some of your favorite colored phones. Grab a red flip shot, a purple gleam, or the Envy in any color, now just $79.99. All on America's most reliable wireless network. Verizon Wireless.
When it gets slick out, accidents happen. I've had a couple, and a few tickets too. Most insurance companies just laugh when I call, but not Safe Auto. They understand what it's like. I need my car, and they give me a break. With Safe Auto, I get the state-required insurance coverage to keep on driving. For less.
At Safe Auto, we know what it's like, and we're here to help 24/7. Play it safe. Call now.
Safe Auto. I don't know. What's an Arby's $5 roundup?
It's your choice of 2 fish sandwiches for $5.
It's your choice of 2 fish sandwiches for $5.
Or 3 beef and cheddars for $5.
Or 3 beef and cheddars for $5.
Or 4 regular roast beefs for $5.
Or 4 regular roast beefs for $5. Okay, 2 fish sandwiches. I love you.
I love you too.
That was yeah.
Introducing Arby's $5 Roundup. Choose from your Arby's favorites for only $5. It's a great deal that'll have you saying, I'm thinking Arby's.
Cavaliers basketball on FSN Ohio is brought to you by Kia Motors. Kia, the power to surprise. By First Energy, our energy's working for you. By Dodge, live life to the fullest. Dodge, grab life. And by Advance Auto, we're ready in advance.
The 2008 GMC Sierra still gets better V8 fuel economy than Ford or Toyota. And yet again, Sierra is expected to hold its value better and has a better warranty. In thinking ahead, we've left Ford and Toyota behind. The GMC Sierra. That's professional grade. Now get a low-mileage lease on an 08 GMC Sierra 1500 Crew Cab for around $289 a month. Log on to gmcohio.com today.
To look at it, you'd never suspect that this was part of a working landfill. That's because Waste Management works closely with communities and the Wildlife Habitat Council to make sure we can all live peacefully together. Today, our landfills provide more than 17,000 acres of protected land for wildlife habitat. From everyday collection to environmental protection, think green, think Waste Management.
Stay twice through April 6th and earn twice the reward. AAA members earn 3 times. Twice is nice. 3 times is nicer. Visit bestwestern.com.
Hungry for a great Friday night out and a great deal? Come join the Lake Erie Monsters for Dollar Dog Fridays. Experience fast, hard-hitting hockey at Quicken Loans Arena. And at Friday night games, get $1 Sugardale hot dogs and $1 16-ounce drink from Pepsi all night. That's right, Dollar Dogs, $1 16-ounce pops, and a whole lot of hard-hitting hockey. The Dollar Dog Fridays are at every Friday night Monsters hockey game. Presented by Pepsi, Sugardale, and FSN Ohio. For tickets, call 216-420-0000 or visit LakeErieMonsters.com.
Less spare tire, more spare change. Quiznos 2 new flatbread Sammys. Smaller toasted sandwiches, $2 and only 200 calories. Quiznos.
When all the tapes at Be Kind Rewind Video Store got erased.
Uh-oh. All the tapes are blank.
There was only one choice.
I got an idea. Follow me.
Remake every movie.
What you gonna do about Ghostbusters?
What is that?
That's the Ghostbusters theme song.
No.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Jack Black, Mos Def, Danny Glover.
You name it, we shoot it. Videos a la carte.
Be Kind Rewind, rated PG-13, February 22nd in select theaters.
This Cadillac DTS is the very essence of Cadillac luxury and performance. And with this very attractive lease cost, you could be driving it tomorrow. Central Cadillac, downtown.
Well, Larry Hughes and his mates leading the San Antonio Spurs by 1, 47-46 at the break as Larry shot the ball again well here in this half, 15 points.
Then Larry's off to another good start, playing within his rhythm and releasing the ball at his apex. and having that wrist face the target, you can see the rotation of the ball going very good, and consequently, the other team, they have a lot to concentrate on when you have Larry going well and LeBron. Now you have to get some inside threat. Drew, Z have to get their game going inside to balance the outside attack in order for the Cavaliers to win this game.
Per game norm, Larry and LeBron average about 42 points a game. And tonight in the first half, they have combined for 28 so far. Drew Gooden would like to get it going in the second half. He has just 2 points so far, but he does have 8 big rebounds off the glass.
Have you driven the new restyled Ford Focus? It delivers 140 horses, and Focus gives you up to 35 miles per gallon, 6 airbags, and standard CD MP3 player. Focus also offers safe voice-activated technology. Now lease an 08 Ford Focus for just $169 a month, only at your local Ford store.
At National City, we realize life never stops. That's why we're introducing the best checking ever, featuring new ways to make your banking easier, like the power to use any ATM without the fees. Plus, you get rewarded with points from National City. It's checking that looks out for you while you're busy looking out for everything else. Find out more at nationalcity.com/checking.
Have you noticed they're all the same guy?
Yes, it would be hard not to.
Enjoying the art?
Yes, very much.
Yeah.
Are you the artist?
I am.
Oh.
Who is Steve, the doer?
Doer. He's my farmer's insurance agent.
Really?
He gave me the coverage to save my studio. Nina. Hors d'oeuvre. Steve on a stick. Salmon skin Steve roll. Quiche a la Steve. Steve in a blanket. Baklava a la Steve. What are you doing?
Well, the name scared me. Skin, Steve, roll.
You are definitely paying. Now, get the checkbook.
Ohio Edison and the Illuminating Company, First Energy Companies, have a new idea. Let the mouse pay your electric bill. Ohio Edison and the Illuminating Company introduce online bill payment. Now you can pay your bill over the internet anytime. No checks, no stamps, just the click of a mouse.
Did you already lick this stamp?
Go to firstenergycorp.com today and let the mouse pay your electric bill.
No, we do not need a new mouse pad.
AmazingTickets.com, the best ticket to Cavaliers action.
Time for tonight's Lake Business taking care of business play. And the Killer D's again off the bench, helping out with 15 first half points.
And that's a good sign that the Cavaliers bench is contributing on a solid note. The Killer Bees plus Ira, they are really starting to get some type of identity, and then when you do that, your team has an opportunity to get a little confidence in themselves.
Lake Business products for all your Canon solutions is the Cavs bench outscoring the Spurs by 8. Let's head over to Jeff Phelps before we start the third.
Talked with assistant coach Melvin Hunt, guys. He said the Cavaliers need to play with more poise in the second half. He said the Spurs are a very physical team, yet get the fewest fouls called on them in the league. Cavs have to be aware of that, find their rhythm, then stay there.
LeBron with that block. And the Cavaliers come back.
And see, that's where the frustration sets in when you don't get the call.
Rebound to Alberto. LeBron came out shaking his head to start the third quarter to both of us, as if to say he did not deserve the check early on. By the way, that was the 9th of his career, first this year. Here comes Alberto. Spinning, almost walking. Good defense by Gooden on the stay at home.
Well, you have to let the referees know that you're not going to sit there and take it. They have to become a little bit more focused on balancing the calls.
Bowen right up in the shirt of LeBron. He thought he tapped it off, LBJ, but no.
Bowen is a little bit like Anderson as far as he's a bothersome type guy. And when you get a chance to crack him, you have to crack him just to wake him up, because otherwise you can't let him just keep running and hassling you all night.
Hughes jumps for three. Right over John Fawn. So Larry's got 18. He thought he was fouling the arm. 50-46. Everybody politicking right now.
You're right. Well, that tells you what type of game this is. Both teams want this game. They're serious about this game.
Roberto, baseline pass. Good cover up by LeBron. Duncan jumps it. Rebound swallowed up by Good. 50-46. Ball was kicked. So it'll be a Cavalier inbound. Spurs last played Monday night against Toronto, winning on the road after they had lost to Boston Sunday afternoon.
And that helped the Cavaliers quite a bit.
Hughes with a wizardry inside and a block by Duncan. Ball went out of bounds off the baseline. Cavs keep it. 11 seconds on the shot clock.
He exposed the ball a little bit too quick that time. Duncan was able to stay on the ground and block the shot. Getting inside, he tried to go in, jump into him, but Duncan was smart enough to keep the body away from him.
Duncan didn't even jump. Hughes through the crowd. Z could use one. It's off. Rebound, weak side of Good. On the attack, Drew with the left hand, and he's fouled! How sweet was that?
Now you see it, now you don't. Underneath with the left hand, Drew Gooden. It's good.
That was a Sasha Pavlovich delivery in the reverse side.
That was really a nice move by Drew. Nice. He caught the defense napping here, gets under the basket, and he changes up and comes up with the left hand. Nice move by Drew. Opportunity for three-point play.
He takes a lot of pride in his ability. He's a point guard, but he's got the mentality of a two guard, if you know what I mean, especially in practice before and after. He loves to take three-point shots, and that paid off there because of his dexterity to get to the rack.
But usually that happens when you start out as a young player, one size, playing one position, then you grow and you end up 6 or 7 inches taller.
Ginobili with 20 on the stick. 53-48. He was ready to set the screen, got the ball and stick. Rolled inside. LeBron drew a double team. Going up on Hughes. Larry shoots over. Good again! For two for Larry Hughes. Shoot it, Larry, shoot it. He's got 20.
You can see the release. That wrist is definitely facing that target every time. The ball looks good going out of his hand.
Here comes Vaughn on the dive. And a reach-in foul on the Cavaliers. Gooden picks up the foul. On Larry, is it more concentration? Is he focusing more on that release right now?
And that's what it is. You can tell that you watch when he shoots here. Look, that little extra hesitation there squares that wrist to the target, and that's where the ball is releasing at the same place every time.
He's got 20 so far. Here comes Duncan in double trouble. Looking for a cutter. Good job by LeBron to cover up Bowen. They're in trouble. Duncan slops it up. No. Rebound Z. Quick kick out to Hughes. Sprinting left wing is LeBron. Hughes again. Rebound to Duncan.
But those are situations where he has to look for the shot. The early transition offense.
And it was a good shot. Just didn't make it. Here comes Vaughn, left wide open. Missed it. Rebound to Zadrunas. LeBron, hesitation. Scores. He absolutely froze Bruce Bowen.
But when he is in that position on that wing, it's hard to stop him because he always takes the proper angle to get that layup.
Bruce Bowen, a terrific defender. But that time he had to strap on the cement boots. Right here, baby. Whoop. See ya.
Crossover to it's the L train.
Bud Light is brewed to give you everything you want in a beer. Never-ending refreshment, superior drinkability, and now, the ability to talk to animals.
Hey there, boy. How was your day?
Sausages. 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 Please, sausages. 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 Sausage.
Okay.
Sausage.
Good talk.
Sausages.
The ability to talk to animals no longer available in Bud Light.
Sausage.
The endless refreshment, however, remains.
Bud Light keeps it coming.
What's on your mind, little buddy?
Mind your own business, chump.
Sausage.
it's not simply the snow itself that's hazardous, but rather the unexpected ways it chooses to fall. The Lexus ES350 with vehicle stability control. See your Cleveland, Akron area Lexus dealer.
We're late.
Going somewhere with your Fiesta platters?
A meeting?
The meeting can wait. Fiesta platters are truly a meal, and meals are meant to be enjoyed.
What's going on?
Hola. Taco Bell's new Fiesta platters! Grilled steak or chicken soft tacos, rice and beans, chips, and chunky salsa. Get it fast, enjoy it slow. Think outside the pan!
Well, let's get checked up by the Cleveland Clinic. The upcoming schedule for the Cavaliers, littered with all-stars. Daniel Gibson in the three-point shootout. He'll be a part of the rookie-sophomore game. And LeBron, of course, at the all-star game for the fourth successive year. And then the Cavs come back after the break against the Houston Rockets. Speaking of Houston, let's go back a couple of years when LeBron went to the All-Star Classic and wowed them all as he wound up with 29 points that night on 12 of 21 shooting. Good enough to be the best of the best that particular night to win the MVP honor, of course, at the age of 21.
I would say that's a well-deserved honor that time. He had a great game that time, that particular All-Star game. Looking forward to another exciting All-Star game by LeBron. You can tell he's really on his game this season, and which he is every season. But last 25 possessions, Cavaliers only one turnover. That's why they're playing at the rate they're playing right now.
Robert Horry jacks up the three, rebound. Couldn't get a piece of it. Duncan, though, controlled it. Off the loose ball. Ginobili called for it, sold it, and hit it. Manu Ginobili seemingly cannot miss tonight. 22 points for him. He's 8 of 13, but just doesn't seem like he's missed 5 shots. But going back to your point, just the one miscue in the last 25 possessions.
Yeah, that's a great efficiency rate.
Good. Strong on the block. Turns. Rebound to Oregon. Newell went down, and there's a loose ball foul on Ira. His second foul. Cavs have 2 team fouls in the quarter. San Antonio just the one. Good catch by Horry between the legs. Udoka out there, and he trapped Ime Udoka. Shuffled the shoes, give it back to the Cavaliers. That's just their 4th turnover. So both teams have really protected it well here tonight.
Well, you can see that both teams are focused on, they want this ball game. It's a point that they're trying to make here this evening.
Duncan strung out Hughes. LeBron goes left against Bowen. Hughes ready to fight. Feet set through. Got it!
I'm telling you, if this continues, Cavaliers are going to have an unbelievable production from everybody because Larry is starting to make LeBron's game shine even more.
They have been textbook jump shots the last couple of games. I know we keep harping on it, but as much as Larry has struggled from time to time, to see this is invigorating for every fan and every member of this organization, frankly, because he's such a key cog.
Well, you always hear me talk about the wrist facing the target. The first premise is the elbow must face the floor. If the elbow is always facing the floor, you can get your wrist to face your target.
Here comes Duncan. Against Zeke. One-on-one. See if he goes to the bank. Fights it up and rolls it in.
Oh,
he just willed it home.
He is tough. I tell you, he just waits for the first mistake, then he executes.
He's 4 of 12 shooting, and doesn't seem like he's missed 8 shots either. He's got 15. LeBron in the corner caught for it.
You got to move. Somebody has to move.
Horry up on LeBron. Mike Brown wanted Z to get out of there to create some space. Fall back. 3. No. LeBron hopped as if to say, how did that stay out? 60-52. Spurs back on the attack down 8. Ginobili with the offhand. Got too deep. Udoka can hit the 3. Settle for 2 instead. So Ime Udoka, who's played on 12 different teams in 12 years, hopes to find a home in San Antonio for a while. 60-54.
As long as he's playing with Duncan, he's going to have a chance to stick and hit those little 15-footers like that.
Pass through the legs of Zydrunas.
Cavaliers starting to make turnovers now, and you miss shots. Now you let a good team like San Antonio right back in the ball game.
See, he's not able to find any rhythm so far. Just taking 3 shots in 15 minutes. Foul play as they were. Hughes having another good third quarter. Ginobili all the way inside. Nobody cut him off. So the rotation just never came, and Manu Ginobili with a nose for the iron got there for his 24th point, forcing the Cavaliers to call a timeout. Cavs jumped out to a 10-2 third quarter lead, but San Antonio responded 6-0.
Poker's 2 biggest personalities go head-to-head in a new weekly series. It's the UltimateBet.net Best Damn Poker Show. Phil Hellmuth and Annie Duke lead their teams of online winners in a 7-week competition that will test their skills and their tempers.
Don't interrupt me for 1 second.
Only one lucky amateur will survive and win a seat at the World Series of Poker. The UltimateBet.net Best Damn Poker Show. Monday on FSN.
Why did we give the new C-Class almost 260 foot-pounds of torque? Why did we engineer suspension that automatically tightens for aggressive driving? Why did we equip it with Bluetooth, Sirius satellite radio, and a digital surround sound system? And why did we engineer every component to perform at Autobahn speeds? Why? Because we promised you a Mercedes-Benz. That's why.
Introducing the all-new 2008 C-Class, starting at $32,425.
60-56, the Cavalier lead as San Antonio has bounced back again, as resilient as they are, of course. Time, as always, for our Kia Motors player profile. We showed Craig Elo the other night, and tonight, Mr. Cavalier out of Washington, D.C. and Notre Dame, recently selected as the 22nd greatest all-time college basketball player. I can attest to that because I remember watching him terrorize other teams, and of course came here and only injuries, in my mind, kept 34 from being a perennial all-star, but he never complained about it. And in fact, AC, my partner, going back to Notre Dame next week from tomorrow, to get your just due at South Bend for your induction into the Hall of Fame. I know they don't retire numbers, but that'll be a thrill for you.
Yes, it is. I'm looking forward to that. I was really surprised that they decided to do this, but it's a great honor, and I'm looking forward to it. This should be a nice time.
Yeah, you should. We'll have to grab some video and show it on the telecast. Just keep your wits about you, now.
I'm going to try.
Out of the timeout, here come the Cavaliers. Devin Brown, the one change in the lineup for Mike Brown, taking over for Ira.
Cavaliers now trying to regroup, get back inside, and work off the inside game.
That's behind Zadrunas. The turnover results.
Looked like the Z jammed his hand when he tried to catch the ball.
Here comes Ori to the hole.
Too easy now. That's 2 layups in a row. Defensive assignments. Somebody is starting to get a little lax on the defensive end of the floor.
Robert Ori with a rare cut to the hole for a layup. He's, of course, known for his 3-point shooting ability. And that time, Ori picks up a foul as the points in the paint number continues to tighten.
Well, San Antonio's defensive body language is starting to really get aggressive now. They are really starting to step things up. If attacking the pick and roll like they are, they won't let you get inside, and they are really physical when you receive the ball.
Good on the block against Ori. Baseline turn for 2.
Good move by Drew to take his time, get the shot you want. Don't let the defensive intensity rush you into taking a shot you don't want.
The rhythm fade gives him 7 points. Now Drew in a hard trap as they strung out Ginobili. Duncan, 18-foot pop. Rebound to Larry Hughes.
Cavaliers doing the exact same thing, attacking the pick and roll.
LeBron. Nothing but the body.
Coming down, not letting Bruce Bowen get a chance to set up. over the top with Dale Train.
So the Cavs come back with a couple of hoops, 64-58. Setting up for a Butte down the stretch. Weak side help from LeBron. Almost stole it from Duncan. Here comes Duncan into the trap of Devin Brown. Better rotation defensively this time. LeBron picked up Ginobili. Didn't matter for three. Manu's got 27.
Man, he's the one keeping him in the ball game.
He's a very streaky shooter and normally of the hot variety, and he is here tonight. 64-61. Here comes Drew Gooden on the block. Turns again. Short this time.
A little bit, a foot too far in that shot.
Ginobili's hit his last 4 shots. Probing with the offhand. He thought he would draw a whistle. Ori on a great cut, and he was fouled. That's just great team basketball.
You're right, and it's getting to the point now where the Cavaliers are giving up layups.
We also have a technical foul on Drew Gooden as well, so frustration starting to get to the Cavaliers here a little bit.
And technical foul issues number 90.
Yeah, the Spurs are really starting to pick the Cavaliers apart on defense, and what they're doing when the ball is on the opposite side of the floor, they're cutting to the lane, right to the basket, and getting good opportunities.
Well, Ginobili drew 3 Cavaliers that time, and somebody was bound to be open. Ori went right to the hole. Ginobili sticks the tech.
The only thing stopping Ginobili here, 28 points. The rest of the team only 34. Only thing stopping him is sitting him on the bench. Now that'll give the Cavaliers a chance to get back and get things going again.
Part of their big 3 is Drew Gooden will get a blow here. He's got 11 boards. But Ori, who had done very little until a recent stretch of games, helping him out here. He's got 5 in the quarter.
San Antonio's come back to get a 1-point lead on the Cavaliers.
Coming up in 3 minutes to play in the third. Ball poked away. Bowen on a save attempt, but he stepped out of bounds.
See how they're hustling after the loose balls. I mean, all of a sudden, they know it's time to rev up the defensive intensity, and they've been doing it now for the last 5 minutes.
Cavs have to match it, frankly.
Exactly. That's what it comes down to. You can't back off. You have to get just as aggressive as your opponent.
Bowen against LeBron. Gives him the 3 if he wants it. Off the jet step. Way short.
See, those are the type of shots they want you to take. You have to take the time to get the ball inside.
Yeah, because LeBron can get that shot anytime he wants.
You're right, exactly. So why play into their hands?
Duncan. Here comes the bank. Here comes 2.
Now you have trouble. Because this team knows how to put you away. Now you have to get busy.
So San Antonio comes back with another run. Now they lead by 3. Coming up on 2.5 to play. This is a 17-4 surge by the visitors. Be great to get Z going. Turns. Hits. Take that, Tim Duncan.
Right back at you with the bank shot, the big fella. Cavaliers need to get back into some very physical defensive efforts.
Nice to see the bank is open at both ends of the floor. Devin Brown with that steal.
And that's what you do to defend the post up, defend the guy passing the ball. That's how you do it.
LeBron crossover Udoka, bolts inside, rolls it home.
LeBron thought he got fouled. He did get fouled. No call. You have to play through it. Keep going.
1-point game. The Clevelanders back in front. Under 2 to go in the third.
It's going to be a nice fourth quarter, partner.
That's what we all tuned in and came here for tonight. Duncan flashed the pass inside. Blocked by Daniel Agassori, who gathered it. Found Udoka behind him, though. Back to Duncan. Foul line J. Rebound here. Lost Stoudemire with a clever handle.
Nice back through the legs. Just keep the Stoudemire from stealing the ball.
LeBron against Bowen. On the back down. Drew a double team and a reach-in foul. As the crowd appreciating the fact that Cavaliers have turned it up a notch.
Well, LeBron didn't settle for the outside shot that time and started to post the guy up, take him below the free throw line, and punish him.
Foul was on Bruce Bowen. I thought they might give it to Stoudemire. It's Bowen's second.
Tip the back pick, go back door, Dale Train brings it home.
High handoff with authority, 70-67, good guys. Coming up in a minute to play in the third.
Brings the hammer down.
Udoka, nice handle himself. Z wiped it out from behind, but a foul. And if it's on Zadrunas.
That looked like a good block to me.
It's his fourth.
That looked like a solid block to me. I didn't see that one there. He didn't touch. I don't think he touched his body. LeBron getting a nice back pick from Larry Hughes. Z recognizing, giving it to the L train for the slam down. Over the top. Yes. Z blocked that shot with no body contact at all.
We'll show it to you in a second. We just saw it on Q-Tube. Sometimes calls are appearance fouls. Let's watch it again.
Z coming from behind.
That's a good block.
That's a good block.
That's a good block.
But you're right. But then the referee called it from behind the play. From behind the play, it probably looked to him like he did have contact.
Because there was no body contact below.
No, none.
Their shorts may have barely grazed each other. So Udoka makes it a 70-69 affair. As the Spurs certainly giving plenty few calls in their direction, as the defending champs usually do. Hughes sets up shot. Way overshot it. Rebound, Devin Brown on the hustle. Somehow got it to Larry.
Second chance opportunity.
Shot clock continues to tick. 4 to go. Mike Brown alerting him. Long three. Off the bank! Tim Duncan-esque! Even though he didn't want to.
Sometime the bank is open. After hours.
Turned that into a Mona Lisa, didn't he? 73-69. Udoka jumps. Down goes Ori, and it's going to be a foul, I believe, on Larry Hughes. It is. On the street set.
Trying to get through the pick. That's why they call the foul. Larry was trying to get over the top of the pick. Here's Larry with the bank.
That was a drive-through.
That was just right. Right place at the right time. Ball goes in for you. When you're hot, you're hot.
47 points for LeBron and Larry. So here comes Ori at the stripe. Just a 62% as he hits the first. Hey, the Cavs renewal prize patrol is giving away 6 unbelievable prizes to Cavs season ticket holders. Now's the time to renew your seats for next season and the 08 playoffs. Renew online by Friday, and you could win a trip on the team plane. Call 1-800-915-CAVS or visit Cavs.com/MVP for official contest rules. Your Cavs are presented as always by Cub Cadet Premium Lawn Equipment. We've had a little bit of everything here tonight.
Cavs with a chance to get the last shot.
Hughes sizing up Udoka. LeBron away from the ball against Bowen. Who fronted it. Back to Hughes. May have to hoist again. The pass inside. Daniel gathers. And it blocked.
Yes, he had a foul. Yeah.
With .7 left.
I don't understand the referee. What was he waiting on? He almost tackled Daniel under the basket.
But they got definitely something out of nothing.
Nice fake up, going up, and Robert Horry just grabbed his arm, and the referee still didn't make the call right away.
Listen to this. Hey. Robert Horry did everything but mug him. And Daniel Marshall steps to the line as they readjust the clock, putting 3/10 back up.
But when you look at the other side of the ledger here, Robert Horry did exactly what he should do. Make him make the shots at the foul line. Don't let him get that ball up there for an opportunity for a three-point play. That's a smart veteran move there.
No, he knew he was going to get called for the foul. It just seemed like it came a week late.
The referee got his whistle caught in his throat.
Daniel S5. Hey, the officials have had a tough game to referee tonight because there's been bickering and bantering and politicking
That's San
all
Antonio.
night long.
San Antonio does that to you.
Here comes Steinmeier. Can't get it off in time. Well, partner, I think we've got a reason to hang around here for another 12 minutes.
Yes, a good reason.
Man. 75-71 wine and gold. +4 is what the dip says. Get ready for a heck of a ball game coming up down the stretch.
Ain't it good? Ain't it right? That you are with me here tonight. The music playing, a body swaying in time. Rock me gently, rock me.
Baby, baby, rock me gently, rock me slowly. Take it easy, don't you know that
Hey, boss, do we have Aflac?
No, we have,
But if you're hurt and miss work, does it pay cash like Aflac does? Or help with rent, gas, and groceries like Aflac? So what does it do to help with everyday needs?
There's only one Aflac. Ask about it at work.
The Cavaliers Renewal Prize Patrol is giving away 6 unbelievable prizes to Cavs season ticket holders. Now is the time to renew your seats for next season and the 2008 playoffs. Renew online by February 15th for a chance to win amazing prizes, including a trip on the team plane. Be on the lookout for the Cavaliers Renewal Prize Patrol, and remember, the earlier you renew, the more chances you have to win.
For people all over the country, the American dream comes with a hoop and a backboard. At Quicken Loans, we know that finding the right mortgage is the first step to that dream. No one makes it faster and easier to get the mortgage you need than Quicken Loans. You can even be approved right over the phone. For the driveway of your dreams and the home that comes with it, call Quicken Loans, America's home loan experts and proud sponsor of the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Q Quicken Loans Arena.
Well, Big Shot Bob, as they call him in San Antonio, got more than he bargained for. He picked up a technical as well on this foul. I don't know what he's beefing about, because there's no question about it. It was a healthy personal foul here.
You're right, and the foul is right there. He grabs the arm and pulls it down, which is he should do. Don't let him get the ball up there. He gets a technical foul on it, on that particular play, what he said to the referee.
So the Cavaliers still have to shoot the tech. And Horry's still pleading his case. He may need an attorney for this one, because it was a clear foul.
Yeah, I'm telling you, these guys, they've worked the referees, man. It's amazing. They leave no stone unturned. That's why they have won so many championships.
Let's go over to Jeff Phelps before we start this fourth.
Manu Ginobili, guys, has been a focus of Mike Brown's timeout talks all game long, including the one just there at the end of the third quarter. Watch for the Cavaliers' defense on pick and rolls with Ginobili out top. Really trying to be aggressive with Manu out top.
Yeah, somehow if they can get the ball out of his hands. 76-71, so Danielle off the tech. Who knows, maybe that point will come into play down the stretch. As Robert Horry now sits down to cool off a little bit. Damon Jones out there with Devin Brown, Dwayne Jones, Daniel Marshall, and LeBron James to start the fourth quarter. LeBron on the switch, picked up by Stoudemire. You know, he can back him down, although Stoudemire is strong. LeBron turned, missed it. Rebound, Oberto. Ginobili out there with Udoka, Stoudemire, Oberto, and Michael Finley, who fires and hits. Michael Finley for 3.
You can't leave him, get him going, because if he starts going, that opens up the floor for this team, and that's when Tim Duncan comes back in the ball game, and then you have really trouble on your hands.
Spurs are 6 of 13 from outside the line. 76-74. LeBron settles for one and hits over Udoka.
Popovich is saying, that's all right, that's all right. Don't let him get to the basket. They're giving him that shot.
Oberto on a switch has Damon Jones on it. See if they try to go inside. You would think they would. Here they go.
Well,
Finley, look out.
They did that to set up the outside shot.
Daniel bumped and fouled by Udoka on a loose ball foul. Damon Jones stayed strong there in the post as he flashed a smile at his teammates.
Made him shoot over the top, but Daniel given some very serious minutes on the inside now. For the Cavaliers, since their big men are injured, Daniel's coming in now, playing well.
Damon running some point here. Forced to switch. LeBron in deep. Lost a grip somehow. Still squirted it home. 80-74. LeBron's got 25.
He may be a mighty mouse, but he can't stop the L train.
Indeed, what coaches call a mouse in the house. Big time there. Big against small. Udoka on the drive. He had the strength to finish, plus he was fouled.
Let him have dribble penetration. That was one situation where the closeout should have been to the baseline and not back into the defense. They get an opportunity for a three-point play. Here's LeBron here. The closeout should have been to the baseline, but otherwise he let him stay inside. Now he gets an opportunity for a three-point play. You have to close him out and force him to the baseline now. Now you have help with the baseline there. Consequently, he gets inside.
So here comes Udoka, who averages 5 points a game, hitting his 10th. He played with Portland a year ago. He's just well-traveled. He played also in 3 colleges as well as 4 NBA teams.
Cavaliers want to stay in the lead position here because when Duncan comes back, everything changes.
LeBron again against Udoka. Couldn't pass it up. Rebound. Wayne Jones on a back tap attempt. Wrestled for it. Out of bounds. Does it belong to the Cavaliers?
You don't want to get caught up in the outside jumping now. Don't get focused on that. You got to still punish this team inside.
So the Cavaliers with a reset shot clock. Leading by 3. David Jones popped out. Udoka hooked arms with LeBron. Cleared floor. Love to see him drive it here. There he goes. Pulls up. Yes! And then one. That's what I think you're talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. L Train using his strength and his size. He gets the bump. Lays it on the board. 2 opportunity for a three-point play.
Just measured Udoka.
Yep. Took the bump and then rises up for the soft touch off the board. It's good.
Roberto's help out late. And a feathery touch. And LeBron looking for the first 7 Cavalier points since the tech. Of this quarter, Tim Duncan returns.
Popovich feeling that the momentum is starting to change, so he puts his horses back in the ball game. Cavaliers now defensively, especially with Finley on the floor now, have to be very careful with how they close out now with those players.
And we got 3-point shooters all over the place as LeBron has 28. 83-77 wine and gold. Good hard trap by Jones. And a reclaim Duncan. Stoudemire with a 10-second shot clock. Gave it up to Ginobili. Ginobili with that offhand. Step back. Got it again. He's unbelievable. He's got 30.
He's on fire.
83-79. Ginobili 11 of 16 stroking. LeBron looked at Steve Jaffe saying, get him off me.
The tilt to LeBron is coming. Everybody's on LeBron's side of the floor.
Got to hurry here. 2 to shoot. David Jones. Time for a bounce and a miss. Rebound. Back tap by Dwayne Jones. And a possibly attempt to tap it in, but it didn't go. Ginobili finding Stoudemire. Good ball movement here. Ginobili tees it up. And for 33 and counting for Manu Ginobili and the San Antonio Spurs with that championship resolve. Climb back for the umpteenth time, back within 1. They're going hammer and tong here, and Ginobili really in a comfort zone. Back in a moment.
President Millard Fillmore, best remembered as the first president to have a running water bathtub. He's unheard of. So we are honoring him during Kia's Unheard of President's Day sale with unheard of deals on the Kia Sportage and the Kia Spectra. To commemorate Millard's bath time, we've created this Millard Fillmore soap on a rope.
Get unheard of deals like a $199 a month lease on the Sportage.
You'll jump at this offer. 2 Filet-O-Fish sandwiches are just $3.33 at McDonald's. That's 2 sandwiches with tender fillets, melted cheese, and tartar sauce for $3.33.
Have you
driven the best-selling trucks in America? Have you driven a Ford F-150 or Super Duty? With best-in-class towing and payload. That's more than Chevy, Dodge, and Toyota. And F-150 has the strongest frame in its class. Now get 0% financing for 60 months on a Built Ford Tough F-Series.
Here's tonight's game summary brought to you by Lexus. Cavaliers starting backcourt of LeBron and Larry, as LeBron listed as a guard in this lineup right now with 54 points combined. Manu Ginobili, 33 on torrid shooting. Cavs have had these runs, but San Antonio's had plenty of their own, as the Cavs looking for their 5th straight win over the Spurs. But San Antonio, for years, has been one of the best in the business in what they call early offense. And you saw Manu Ginobili a moment ago getting a 3 out of that philosophy.
You're right. It takes floor spacing. And you see Ginobili is starting the quick offense, but what's going to happen is the ball's going to go all the way to the basket. The ball's going to be passed all the way like a layup, but then it comes out, back around, and Ginobili is back again receiving the benefit of getting everything started. The first pass was the key. Moving the ball up the floor, getting into that scoring area, force the defense to collapse. Once it collapses, then you take advantage of it.
Cavs keeping the ball as San Antonio picking up full court pressure here.
So they're trying to put the pressure on the Cavaliers now. They want to pick up the pace of the game.
Larry Hughes returns. Damon Jones still playing some point. LeBron looking for Z. To him. Z scores.
Nice give and go by LeBron and the big fella to the hoop for 2.
Zydrunas has 6 points on 3 of 5 shooting, 85-82. Z against Duncan. One-on-one. Stoudemire in the cut, picked up by Jones. Sweeping hook. Duncan. No. Got it back, though. Tim Duncan with 19. He's always been so good at that.
Yep.
Just right back after his own miss. Much like Zydrunas is. 85-84, Spurs within 1. Damon Jones catching 2 threes. Long rebound. Out of bounds. Spurs get it back.
And that's the shot that Damon's looking for.
He's telling Damon to keep shooting the ball.
Yeah, the shot looked good. It just didn't go in.
He's been over 40% in this stretch since his return to the rotation. Duncan again.
Focusing on getting the ball inside around Duncan. Trying to get the defense to collapse on him and then around the perimeter for the outside shot.
Duncan again scoops inside and scores. So give him 21 points.
Boy, he's tough.
2 of the best finishers in the game on display now. Down the stretch, LeBron and Duncan. Pick and pop action. Zydrunas. Nope. Rebound to Hughes.
Good hustle by Larry.
Larry saw right away it was short. Duncan picks up Hughes. See if they can go to Z inside. He's got Finley on him. Now instead, Zydrunas slipped the screen.
Well, you got to go out and set the screen. Give him some opportunity to get inside.
LeBron drew a crowd. Dropped it up.
See, they're not giving him the opportunity to get inside. Go set the pick. Get the play started and get involved in the play here. In the interior. Don't stay on the outside.
Duncan.
See what they're doing. They're going inside.
Cavaliers with good defense, though. Get it right back. Bowen picks up LeBron. Danielle catch and shoot. Got it for 3.
Danielle waiting for the shot. Squaring himself to his target. Knocks it down.
That took a quick release to get that off in time with the defender right in his face. Danielle said the other night in Orlando, I'm starting to get my legs back. It takes me time. I was out a long, long time. He's delivering on time right now. That's the old Danielle we know and love. 88-86 Cavaliers. 6.5 left.
February is Black History Month here at FSN Ohio. I'm Kendall Lewis. You know, during Black History Month, we have an opportunity to reflect on pioneers and leaders, people who inspired us, people who helped us, people who made us grow, think, achieve, and go beyond ourselves. Here at FSN Ohio, we celebrate Black History Month with this story. John McClendon became the first black coach to lead a major college basketball program as the head coach of the Cleveland State Vikings in 1966. McClendon got his start in basketball by studying under the guidance of the legendary Dr. James Naismith, the founder of the game at the University of Kansas in 1933. Coach Mack would be hired by the Cleveland Pipers to become its head coach. In 1962, the Pipers became part of the American Basketball League, and McClendon became basketball's first black professional head coach.
McDonald's is a proud sponsor of Black History Month, celebrating Black history 365 days a year.
The 2008 GMC Sierra still gets better V8 fuel economy than Ford or Toyota. And yet again, Sierra is expected to hold its value better and has a better warranty. In thinking ahead, we've left Ford and Toyota behind. The GMC Sierra, that's professional grade.
Now get a low-mileage lease on an 08 GMC Sierra 1500 Crew Cab for around $289 a month. Log on to gmcohio.com today.
Cavaliers basketball on FSN Ohio is brought to you by your Cleveland Akron area Lexus dealer, who invites you to test drive a Lexus today. By Lake Business Products for all your Canon solutions. And by Jeep. Hurry to your Jeep dealer and see how good the best values in America can be.
Back at a sold-out Quicken Loans Arena. A feel of a playoff game, as our partner said during the timeout. He's right. LeBron was cut a little bit on the sternum, just a minor cut. They got the bleeding stop, but he provides our McDonald's omelet from LeBron, or from Z rather, on the high handoff in the first half.
Over the top, L Train throws the hammer down.
LeBron's got 28 to extend that streak of 20 points plus or more in consecutive games to 29 in a row. But he wants the W.
Last 2 minutes, Cavaliers have sort of slowed Ginobili down. Only no shots in the last 2 minutes, but it looks like he's trying to rectify that situation right now.
Look at Ginobili on the handle. Bowen, that's a sweet spot. He hit it for 3.
Boy, this team is tough.
89-88. Bruce Bowen only gives him 5 points a game, but he's pretty darn good from the corner.
Yeah, very consistent with that shot. He doesn't take a lot of them, but he does not miss often.
Here's where he makes his money on the defensive end. LeBron got it back for 3.
Yeah, Bruce Bowen sort of lost the focus, letting LeBron get the shot.
91-89.
And the game is on. Last 6 minutes. This is it. Execution.
Ginobili, the off arm, got away with a shove, then hit the shot. Ginobili unconscious, even as good as he is, but he's got 36. He's just in that surreal zone right now.
When a guy gets like that, you have to break his concentration, and you have to pop him a couple times to wake him up.
Here comes LeBron inside, and he was fouled on the tough man's drive to the hole.
And that's exactly what it was, because he knew Duncan was going to defend the shot. He didn't hesitate and went very strong to the basket. One of his few times he's getting a chance to get into the interior. Duncan definitely reaching in to break the plane.
So here comes LeBron. Hits the first. And appropriate enough, tonight's State Farm agents of the game are Alan Morganroth, Bainbridge, and Candelaria, Palmer Heights. Visit your local State Farm agent for all your insurance and financial needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. LeBron today, by the way, signing a contract with State Farm as a spokesperson. You'll see him in a forthcoming commercial. 93-92 as LeBron's got 33. Finn passed up a shot. So did Bowen for a tougher one, and he hit it. Bruce Bowen off the bounce. He's got 7.
Well, you can see their game plan. They got all the shooters in the game. They put them on the perimeter with Tim Duncan out there. That's how you set up the balance of the inside-outside game. Cavaliers need to do that also. They got to get Z or somebody established down low.
Bowen chasing LeBron backdoor. Cut up top. Got it. Beautiful feathered feed. 2 alley-oop tosses from the big fella.
When you go like that, you cannot stop. If they continue this, they have to start sagging back more to the basket to stop LeBron from making those type of plays.
95-94 in this masterpiece. Ginobili couldn't shake Hughes that time. That time they doubled it. Bowen again. Oh, another one for Bruce Bowen. How about a money shot for him? He's got 10. That's where they kill you, because the penetration just leaves guys open.
Yeah, because you have to worry about Duncan. It's simple.
Feed inside, intended for Marshall, goes out of bounds. Untouched by a Spurs hand. LeBron James a moment ago, off the hard cut.
Moving without the basketball, he finds him inside.
Cavaliers down a deuce, coming up in 4 minutes to play. Ginobili gave it up. 10 on the shot clock. Ginobili again. It's unbelievable. 39, he's hit 8 in a row. Manu Ginobili, this is sick.
It's time to put him on his keister. Can't let him keep having a free run out there. You gotta change his whole strategy. That's the only way you're gonna wake this young man up, is you gotta put him down.
He's in that zone where great shooters sometimes go, where they feel nobody can stop him.
But when you let him have free run, he's gonna definitely have opportunities because he's still free out there. You have to put a hammer on him and slow him down.
8 for his last 8. Damon Jones imploring his guys, as Mike Brown is, to continue to not get frustrated here. They're eventually going to miss, you would think. But Ginobili.
You can't count on that, though.
Tickets on sale now for Kids Day, presented by Nesquik. Sunday, February 24th against the Grizzlies. All fans receive a LeBron James Upper Deck card set, courtesy of OptiFree Replenish and Rite Aid. Visit Cavs.com or call 1-800-807-CAVS. The Cavaliers are presented by Cub Cadet Premium Lawn Equipment.
And if you've noticed, ever since the middle of the fourth quarter, around 8-minute mark, San Antonio's been pressing the Cavaliers and playing much stronger defense in the half-court situation. They picked up the pace. Cavaliers have not picked up that pace on that defensive end of the floor.
San Antonio with 6 triples in this quarter. They lead by 5.
Now they've gone to the zone now, try to get the Cavaliers over the top.
Hughes closed upon by Ginobili. LeBron, tough shot for 3. No. Rebound to Udoka.
They accomplished their goal. They wanted the Cavaliers to take an outside shot. They went into a quick zone. They got what they wanted.
Greg Popovich is coaching this one like a playoff game.
Well, he wants to break the string of regular season defeats.
And go home with a win on their rodeo trip.
Exactly right.
Bowen gave it up. Not much movement here. Ginobili has to create, almost walks. It's unbelievable. I'm sitting here watching it, fans, and I cannot believe what I'm seeing. Ginobili with 42, 9 in a row.
It's too easy.
This match is a season high for a Cavalier opponent. 8-point game.
You have to put him on his can.
LeBron swoops inside.
Cavaliers have to get busy defensively now. That's where they can win this game. Defense is the only way they're going to win it.
103-97. As they continue to knock down these triples. Ginobili has 4 of them. That time they close, and see Ginobili is so hot, and he's so good at pump faking. He got Daniel Marshall off his feet, and he goes to the line for 2.
Well, he's a smart basketball player. He knows now he's established his outside game. A pump fake really makes the defense have to react.
It's frankly, in all my years of broadcasting, one of the best outside shooting displays I have witnessed. Spurs by 6, 2.5 left.
Bud Light is brewed to give you everything you want in a beer. Never-ending refreshment, superior drinkability, and now the ability to walk through walls.
Told you we weren't going to get in.
What are we going to do now? What are we going to do now? We're going to do this.
Not good.
The ability to walk through walls no longer available in Bud Light. The endless refreshment, however, remains.
Bud Light keeps it coming.
I wonder where Jake is.
Fellas, welcome to our camp. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Just work together with me. Knock it away from him. Use the board.
If you could go to a camp with Coach K,
Bring it in again.
for the same price as one with Coach J,
Taste it. Work it. Nasty.
why wouldn't you?
Right.
It's the same with car insurance. If you could get the personal service of a State Farm agent for the same or less than those other guys, why wouldn't you? Nobody can match our combination of service and low rates. Get a quote today.
Give me the ball.
2 o'clock. Can you set that up? Can you shoot him in the I take it you'd like a more powerful engine?
Yeah, that'd be great.
You talk, we listen. Now get a 3.5-liter V6 at no extra charge on Dodge Charger SE Plus. Available in cool vanilla. Well-qualified lessees get a low-mileage lease on 08 Charger SE Plus for $179 a month. It's a new day. Dodge.
San Antonio red hot. 103-97 is their lead as they've made 6 straight field goals. Let's check our Chili's essential ingredients. Look in the mirror is what Austin talked about at the top of the telecast. Finish strong before the break.
Right, and you look at what's going on. Cavaliers are being beat to the punch by a team that plays the same system, especially on the defensive end. That's where San Antonio has really picked up their intensity. Timely shots, they did a good job of getting off to a good start and back to the basics. San Antonio, they're only went bay on the boards, but San Antonio's execution is a little sharper right now.
But the man of the moment right now, Manu Ginobili.
And that's why the execution has been sharp, because Ginobili's been hitting the shots.
We'll look for points 43 and 44.
They've pretty much flipped the switch on the Cavs. Now they have 17 possessions without a turnover. The Cavaliers did that in the third quarter.
Let's go over to Jeff Phelps.
Guess who the Cavaliers talked about in the huddle, guys? Manu Ginobili will be double teamed when he gets that basketball. Devin Brown in the game in place of Daniel Marshall to do just that.
Well, see, now what that does, Jeff, that gives Tim Duncan the opportunity to go one-on-one if they make the pass properly. If they double-team him, they have to make sure he does not make a quick pass.
Still plenty of time left, 2.5. Ginobili now 4 points shy of his career best of 48. Ball swing, Damon Jones. Bottom!
Yes. They needed that because San Antonio is going into a zone to force the Cavaliers into shooting over the top.
Now the Cavaliers at the timeline putting pressure on Ginobili. Hughes attached to him. Don't want to foul him because he's a great free thrower. Bowen gave it up to Finley. And a holding foul inside on the Cavaliers. It's going to be on LeBron. Contesting Duncan. Third team foul on Cleveland in the quarter. .14 seconds on that shot clock. Devin Brown committed a double team, forcing Ginobili to give it up. You'd rather have somebody else try to beat you. On the cut, Duncan swipe backside momentarily by LeBron, goes out of bounds. 6 on the shot clock.
Good anticipation. Cavaliers now are starting to figure out how to defend these guys when they make that, get Ginobili going to force the double team.
San Antonio, no turnovers in the last 18 possessions. Oh, backdoor cut, they fell asleep. Udoka came to the ball and scored. They're so focused right now on that guy that Udoka came through the backdoor unimpeded 7-point game.
Smart team. That's why they're world champions.
4 times in the last 9 years. LeBron sizes it up. Missed a 3-ball. Rebound Ginobili. Now time's starting to become effective.
Yeah, definitely now. Cavaliers cannot allow any more points to win the ball game.
Finley closed upon by Damon Jones. Don't want to foul him again. Although they do have one more foul to give here. Sailed past to Bowen. Finley. Open man Udoka didn't get inside Duncan. Missed it point blank. But more importantly, he got his own miss, and they'll burn some more clock.
And that happens because you have to double team the outside players.
And then Ginobili goes inside and draws the contact. He goes to the line with 1:08 left.
That's the beauty of the game when you have the outside-inside threat. San Antonio's a smart team. They set up the outside game with Ginobili. Now he gets an opportunity to get inside because you have to put so much pressure on him, and you also have to watch out for Duncan. So consequently, you play one-on-one basketball in those situations.
And again, a testament to how good this team is. This guy has come off the bench for 36 games this year.
Well, I thought last year, the reason why they won the championship because they put Ginobili back on the bench, which gave them some type of momentum every time they needed it coming off the bench.
Ginobili 7 of 8 from the line, 15 of 20 from the floor. Looking for his 46th, and he's got it. I mean, he is single-handedly taken over this ball game in the fourth.
Yes, he sure has.
18 points for him in this quarter, and a reach-in foul on Ginobili.
Foul on Spurs number 20, Manu Ginobili. The second personal. Team's first.
His second foul.
It's got to be a lot of defense and a whole lot of offense to win this ball game.
And a 3-possession game. Look what the Spurs have done this quarter, 13 of 17. LeBron spinning into trouble. Blocked by Ginobili. LeBron got it back and scored. 109-102. They trapped Udoka. Somehow he got it to Finley with Portis.
It looked like he stepped through with a walk.
Under a minute to play. Duncan checked out that shot clock. They'll burn down to the nub.
Well, he's doing what he should do. Just take his time. They had the ball game under control.
Duncan then scores. The Cavaliers had won 4 straight against the Spurs coming into the ball game, but they have served them a reminder here in the fourth quarter that they have 4 championship rings. This has been a silver and black clinic. Wow. 33 seconds ago, 111-102.
Hey, boss, do we have Aflac?
No, we have,
But if you're hurt and miss work, does it pay cash like Aflac does? Or help with rent, gas, and groceries like Aflac? So what does it do to help with everyday needs?
There's only one Aflac. Ask about it at work.
So, what are we doing?
Hey, my place, pizza and a video.
No way.
Original.
How about Chili's? Welcome to Chili's.
Pepper in some triple thick bacon with Chili's new Smokehouse Bacon Burgers. They're mammoth-sized burgers with the thickest bacon you've ever seen. Like our Southern Smokehouse Burger. The bacon seasoned with brown sugar and chili pepper, then grilled. Come in now and try them all. Only at Chili's. Pepper in some bacon. Pepper in some fun.
111-102 is the San Antonio lead. As Manu Ginobili with 18 fourth quarter points. The Cavs as a team have 22.
Yeah, he just definitely took over the ball game. His outside shot opened up the inside game for Duncan. So now, what do? You have to pick your poison. Do you go out and stop him? If you stop him, he throws the ball down to Duncan, and who's one-on-one. Their game plan worked perfect this evening.
Want to correct it. Cavs with 27 in the quarter. LeBron's got 18 himself. Back the other way, Damon Jones for 3. We'll give him 9. 111-105. Here comes Udoka. They may have to foul him here quick. Devin Brown now reaches in and grabs Finley. Good. Michael Finley, a 74% free thrower. Steps to the stripe with 24.8 to go. Ginobili with 3 double-digit quarters tonight.
Yeah, he had the fantastic game. I mean, especially when in money time in the fourth quarter, he stepped up huge for this team and opened up the floor. And once you open up the floor with Tim Duncan out there, it really stretches you out.
I mean, he is definitely streaky. He's a 44% shooter, so he's, a clutch shooter. But tonight, he's been out of this world as Finley misses the first of 2.
Cavaliers need him to miss this one and then hit a 3-point shot.
Finley swished the second. 7-point differential. Got to hurry here. Damon Jones comes to the ball. Duncan contested. Rebound to Ginobili. He's done everything else. He might as well grab it. And the San Antonio Spurs have ended their personal 4-game losing streak to the Cavaliers and come in here and win their 5th in a row when you include the finals. As Manu Ginobili was spectacular. 112-105 the score. I don't know that anybody could have beaten the Spurs in the fourth quarter with the way he shot lights out.
You're right. They were out of 19 possessions. They scored on 17 of the last 19 possessions.
Even Bill Belichick would say that's pretty darn good.